welcome to my channel. My name is Megan and I thought I'd just start off this video and this channel really by giving a little background on who I am, why I started this channel, what this channel is going to be about, and some things to expect if you want to hang around and keep viewing. Go to school in North Carolina. I'm in college. You know, that fun time in everyone's life. So this is going to be a little bit of a travel channel kind of thing, so some little tips and tricks for traveling that I've learned along the years, even though I've only traveled for like not that long, whatever. Tips that I've learned, everyone has their own little tricks. I'll take you along with me on my adventures. They won't be that grand right now because I can't really get too far from school. I'm really busy at the moment, but I'm going to try to like go climb a mountain or something cool, you know? You can come with me and see what it's like now that you can't climb your own mountains. I encourage you to climb your own mountains. I like climbing mountains. You could probably do that too. That'd be fun. I just got back from studying abroad. I went to about 6 or 7 different countries. Had an amazing time. I was living in London, and before that I had gone to Turkey. It really inspired me. It gave me the travel bug. I want to adventure more and I want to see more of the world. I want to go to every continent, even Antarctica, because that's probably really cool and I could hang out with some penguins. And that would be fun. Yeah, so the travel is going to be a little minimal right now just because I don't really have the time to travel, but in the future, hopefully, I plan on traveling more this summer and once I graduate school, and I hope to bring you guys along with me. I'll just give you a lowdown on all the places I went. So while I was away, I lived in London, went to Oktoberfest. That was a fun time if you ever get the chance to go. Highly recommend it, but make sure you eat a lot and you drink a lot of water because not only are you drinking lots and lots of beer, but it's very hot and you get dehydrated very easily. Also, don't ride the bumper cars, you'll get whiplash. I learned from experience. I went to Italy. The Amalfi Coast is absolutely beautiful. I definitely recommend going there. I wish I could have done Cinque Terre, but I will be back and I will be doing that in the future. Maybe you guys can come along. I went to Dublin and I hiked the cliffs of Howth, which is not the famous ones. I know, I'm sorry, they were smaller, but I did get to pet a goat. That was a lot of fun. The last places I traveled to were Prague in the Czech Republic, Krakow in Poland, and Budapest in Hungary, and that was spectacular. I 100% recommend going to Eastern Europe if you have the time or the opportunity or the money or the inclination or any kind of way that you can. I recommend that you get yourself there because the culture is just so rich and it's all so beautiful. It's like nothing you've ever seen. It's just so clean and fresh and the views are beautiful. It's just amazing. I'll tell you my Prague story now. Prague was honestly my favorite. It was one of the places where I honestly learned the most about myself because throughout the trip I was with other people, I was with friends, I was never alone, and I've never had to travel alone. And when it came time to plan for my trip to Prague, it was cheaper for me to fly in 2 days early and stay for 2 nights by myself in Prague, a country where they don't speak English a lot. They do speak English, but you know, they speak minimal English, and everything was new and all the signs were in Czech and it was completely different to me. And I showed up and I ended up I was waiting for the wrong train and then I had to follow everyone else to kind of show me how to get to my hostel and ask questions, and so it was a little bit of a learning experience trying to figure out how to get to where I needed to be, and I finally made it, and thank gosh the hostel that I picked wasn't disgusting or anything. It was clean, it was really safe, I didn't feel threatened at all, and the neighborhood was so close to everything. You just walked out and then there was Prague, and it was so wonderful. And if I say any more adjectives like this, I'm going to just die of embarrassment. Gosh, it was just spectacular, and I walked around for a day by myself and just kind of had a leisurely afternoon. There were no plans, there was nowhere I had to be, there was no one I had to answer to, and it was just so freeing. And then the next day my friend showed up and there was a miscommunication and we got separated from each other, and they were back at the hostel and I was out exploring and we couldn't text each other because we didn't have data. And that was fine too. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going to make the best of where I am. And so I decided to just shoot for a spot in the distance, and I was like, I am going to go see that. And I did, and I climbed up this weird mountain path that like had switchbacks, and the views out from in between the trees were just amazing. It was so colorful and beautiful, and this was in the middle of October. And I got up to the top of the mountain, and the goal was to go to this lookout tower, and you probably had to pay to get up into the tower so that you could look out over the city. And by the time we got to the top, the tower wasn't even worth it to me anymore because it had just been so great to climb up that mountain by myself and know that I could be by myself for a day and still feel like I wasn't missing out on anything, and I didn't feel like I needed to share what I was doing with anyone. I could just take in what I was seeing and experience it for myself. And it was really cool. It gave me kind of like a new lease on life, as like I can do anything that I put my mind to, and in the future that's definitely what I will try to do. So hopefully you'll stick around and come on my adventures with me when they come to fruition, and you can see me put my mind to things, and hopefully I'll inspire you to succeed in the things that you put your mind to. So I think that's it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!